A small business in Lansdale, Pennsylvania, prides itself on putting things together. Materials Resources International, or MRI, specializes in joining, coating, and forming materials, especially ones that are difficult to join. Specializing in these technologies actually requires a diverse background, a good fit for the company's president.
It sounds specialized, but you have to know about ceramics, you have to know about metals, you have to know about solidification and melting. So as a result of that, it just kind of gives me the breadth that I need, and it supports my interests in my background.
The firm provides solutions for a lot of different customers, and NASA happens to be one of them. In the mid-1990s, through Small Business Innovation Research, or SBIR awards, from Langley Research Center, Marshall Space Flight Center, and Goddard Space Flight Center, the firm developed and refined unique joining technologies called wide gap and S-bond that had applications for different projects.
When you have a wider gap in a joint, you can take a difference in thermal expansion mismatch that you generally get on high heating input, like on reusable launch vehicles.
With the SBIR support, MRI was able to develop a technology that addressed thermal management issues in avionics and for certain elements of furnaces for experiments in space. At the same time, MRI also advanced another joining technology called S-bond that works in lower temperature ranges.
We were able to develop a technique for bonding carbon-carbon materials for Earth orbiting satellite battery sleeve.
Since S-bond has many other commercial applications for electronics, medical imaging, and industrial equipment, it has been spun off as a separate company. MRI has also been able to transfer some of its SBIR technology that it developed while working with NASA.
We're working with Northrop Grumman on developing products that would be able to be smaller, lighter, and more effective cooling as a result of that technology. So yeah, we've gotten into other agencies with that technologies.
By partnering with NASA on the technology for thermal management applications, the company learned processes they now use in building devices for companies like Northrop Grumman, and that led to something else with Boeing.
They had some interest because of the needs in the space shuttle for repair on the leading edge, and they were looking for all kinds of technology, and I guess they went deep into the archives. And they found this wide gap technology that was worked on both at NASA Goddard and with NASA Langley.
Under an SBIR contract with Kennedy Space Center, and with continued interest from Boeing, MRI currently is working on exothermic brazing, which uses a mixture of chemical powders that, when ignited, react quickly in a controlled way to fuse ceramic components. And in the future, Ron Smith hopes MRI will be able to use their technology to join structures like those on reusable launch vehicles, or perhaps to assemble structures in space.